This is my review of the Smeg American style fridge freezer. This has been kindly sent to me by AO.com to review. And here we have it. It's very large, something to bear in mind. If you are looking at purchasing this, please double check the dimensions of the fridge freezer, as well as the dimensions of the doors in your house to make sure it comes in. You can see how tight we are there against that door. And then if you have a look here, these do actually come off, these handles. So that is an advantage when trying to get it into your house. Okay, we're going to start at the fridge. This is the fridge side. You can already see just how much space there is. Actually 3 drawers at the bottom there. And all those extra shelves. The shelves are nice and strong. They're made of safety glass. And you've also got different height positions as well, which is great depending if you want to have upright bottles or a rather thin shelf to allow yourself other room on other shelves. So because of the amount of space here, I'm not knocking anything over when I'm trying to get something out. It's a nice depth between each shelves, and I can have, say, meat and dairy, and then my jars at the top there. The doors slide in and out really easily. And you also have blue light technology here on the fruit and vegetable drawers, which actually mimics the sun and helps extend the life of your fruit and vegetables. That's a nice piece of technology in this. The door is quite heavy here, something to bear in mind. But actually when you see how much it can hold, you kind of forgive it for that. Look at all the milk and jars, etc. that it can hold. Something that's going off there is the door alarm. So that goes off when you've had the fridge door open for a certain period of time. And that is both a flashing light and a sound going off. So again, a nice feature, just so your food doesn't spoil. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the freezer side now. It's a nice strong handle, but again it is a heavy door. You have the ice compartment and water dispenser in that top section. And then you move down to the bottom section where we have some little shelves there for ice lollies. Now the freezer section is a little narrow, but again you've got plenty of shelves, again toughened glass. Moving down, and you've got the 2 really smooth sliding drawers again down there at the bottom. And there is plenty of space actually. You needn't worry when you go out and do your shopping whether everything's going to fit in. You can see how comfortably loaves of bread are getting in, just to compare it for size, packs of mints, etc. And this does benefit, the whole fridge freezer does benefit from frost-free technology, which again is really reassuring to know that I won't ever have to defrost this. And that is in both the freezer and the fridge. Okay, shutting that freezer door now, we move on to the LCD display, which is on the water and ice dispenser. So we can see on the left hand side there, -27, and that's the freezer. And we have 3 degrees here on the fridge. And what we have here is a button at the top, which has got degrees C and then the freezer side highlighted, and that allows us to change the temperature of the fridge freezer. Moving down to the snowflake, which is on at the moment, you can see there, which is a quick freeze, and it will stay on, I think it's for 12 hours after you've put your shopping in. So you can do a quick blast freeze on that, just to make sure all your food gets frozen quickly again if it has defrosted on your way back from shopping. On this side here, so on the right hand side, we have 3 degrees, and again the same right hand side indicated there to be able to change the temperature as I've just done there to 2. And again we have the snowflake there to bring the temperature down very quickly again, like a quick chill on that, if again once you've put the shopping away. So it's all touch buttons here, really easy to press. So we have alarm off when that alarm is going off on the door. We have an ice on or off button, and you can see that that is on there. That's just up there. We have the dispenser, and we have various options here. Sorry. Okay, and there's water. And there's the cubed ice. Moving on to the crushed ice there. Then we have a key lock button, and then we have a vacation button, which is great. If you are going on holiday, you can push that and it goes into kind of an eco mode. So you're actually saving on electricity there, but obviously you don't want to leave your food in there when you go on holiday, because I'd reckon everything will have defrosted and gone off by the time you come back. And what's nice, another energy saving mode, you can see that everything has gone off there on the screen. until I touch a button again, when everything comes back on again. So actually when it's not in use for a certain period of time, that information will come off the screen. Moving down here we have a dispenser. And this is actually where the water, etc. comes out. And if I push this button here, nice light on it, and you can see the water just coming out there. Right, moving on to this side now. I did talk about this nice little feature that's in the front door of the fridge, and this is the mini bar. A little click in the top just allows that to come down, quite James Bond style. And you actually can see into your fridge, but there is an interior compartment that you can put your hand in and store some bottles. I have in here some milk and some squash, so it's easy enough just to pull the milk out, add your milk to your tea or your coffee, put your milk away again, but obviously that can be stored for wine as well as a couple of beers, so anything that you want easy access to is just sitting in here, which is quite nice, and a little table to put it on instead of trying to balance a mug on a shelf inside. It's on wheels, so it's something to bear in mind, so it's good to know, especially given the weight of it. You certainly don't want to be scratching floors, etc. So it is on wheels to move backwards and forwards with. It's got an A+ energy rating. Again, it's good to know that you're not burning up too much energy with this, especially something of this size. That was a concern of mine. It has multi-flow technology, as well as the blue light technology we looked at. And it does come with all the pipe work to get it plumbed in. And there at the bottom there you see the copper pipe. It was fairly simple. It took about half an hour yesterday for a plumber who came and plumbed that in for me, and it was ready pretty much immediately. It took a few hours for the ice to come through. But I can highly recommend this fridge freezer. It is big, it's something to bear in mind. Please look at the space you're going to put it in. You can see I am a little bit tight on space there, but luckily it does fit in. But I can highly recommend this, especially if you've got lots of mouths to feed, or you like entertaining and need a place to store food. The space really is unbelievable. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review, and thank you again AO.com for sending me this to review. It's something I've always wanted, and I now can't think of it not in my kitchen. Thanks.